should you pay for fake YouTube views? Now, I'm not going to knock it because I've seen it work. It's just a matter of what type of infrastructure you have to support it, you know, because fake YouTube views aren't real views. So they're not gonna like result in any type of virility or helping you gain exposure. You know, it kind of defeats the purpose of why you actually want views in the first place. You want views because people watch it, they like it, they share with somebody else they think might like it, that person likes it, shares with somebody else, and so on and so forth until it reaches a critical mass. You know, fake YouTube views doesn't help accomplish that goal. But if your goal is to impress people who run festivals or impress a magazine that you're trying to get covered on, or a blog that you're trying to get covered on, by having them, you know, see that you have 10,000 YouTube views when they come to check out your video, it could work. It could work. I'm not going to say it can't, you know, because I've seen it do so. You know, it's just a matter of if you have the type of infrastructure to make it look real. You know, like if somebody comes to your YouTube page and they see that you have 10,000 views, but you got no comments, you got no shares, you got no likes, or you got something like 10 likes or something like that, then you get exposed and you look foolish, you know. And not only that, you know, there's more ways that people can use to find out whether you have a buzz or whether you're worth covering or not. You know, people go and they see your YouTube views and then they're going to investigate you. They're going to go to Facebook and they're going to look at your Facebook likes, and they might search your name on Facebook to see what people on Facebook have to say about you. And they might go to Twitter and they might search your name or search the song title to see what people have to say about you. And if there's nobody talking about you on Facebook or Twitter, and they Google you and there's no other blog coverage, or nobody really has anything to say about you on forums or anything like that, then you get exposed, you know, because it's not like the people who are selling these fake views and whatnot are discreet in any way. It's not like payola where money is like slid under the table and everybody publicly denies it. You know, these guys, they send everybody emails, they send you Facebook posts, Facebook messages, they tweet you on Twitter about buying views and buying likes and buying followers and whatnot, you know. So everybody knows that you can buy views and you can buy followers and all of that. So the jig is up in that sense. So when people see this stuff, they're already suspicious of it. So they're going to look into it to see it and they're going to look into it to try to validate it. And if you don't have the infrastructure to make it look real, then you're going to get exposed and look silly. And they're just going to take you as a chump and write you off. And the next time you try to seek them out, you know, it might be harder to actually get them to pay attention to you. And in addition to that, you know, you also have to consider what type of reach do you have to a media outlet or to a festival. Like a lot of these media outlets, you know, they're not even going to open your email if you're not somebody that they've heard of or you're not somebody that they know. So if you go out and buy a whole bunch of a whole bunch of YouTube views for the purpose of impressing a blog, and you don't have a way to get your email open from that blog, open by that blog, then it kind of defeats the purpose. You know, you have to have some type of open door or some type of way to connect with these people where you could get them to even look at your video to see that it has a bunch of views and be impressed. You know, and if you don't have that, then that's a complete waste of time for you. You know, you're better off actually trying to expose your video to real people and generate a real fan base and a real buzz where everybody comes calling, because everybody bows to demand. So if you actually build a fan base and you actually do have people talking about you and people that care about your music, then all the blogs and everybody else will come calling, because then it becomes like a cross promotion type thing where they expose you to their audience and they in turn get exposed to your audience, and it's mutually beneficial. But outside of that, don't do it. So when it comes to buying fake YouTube views, my advice, put your wallet in your hat and hold your head. Much love to Akinelli, man. Peace, guys. This is Gift signing off. Pay us no mind. Hey guys, I wrote a book. It's called PPC Advertising, Fundamentals for Beginners. It's an introduction to advertising online. I'm talking Facebook ads, Twitter ads, Google AdWords. You know, after you get this book and read it, you know, you'll pretty much be able to run an ad on any advertising platform. You know, you'll be able to get the word out about your music without depending on blogs or radio stations or even friends to share with their friends and so on. You know, you can spend $5 or $10 to boost a Facebook post or promote a tweet, or even run a YouTube campaign where you could get about 1,000 views for $10 worldwide, you know? So it's like, it's just a good way to empower yourself and take control of your online marketing efforts. So if you're into it, pick it up. I got it in the Nook bookstore and Amazon, and it's also for sale on my website, Payusnomind.eth. Check it out. Peace.